Hi everyone. This is Rachel. This is going to be my informative speech. So, what we will generally cover is just some facts about France and the history of ballet in France. This is just an in general from the 16th century to about the beginning of the 18th century, late 17th century. Really depends on how you look at the information that I give you on the sources page. So, dance started in France as entertainment, mainly entertainment for the king and the princes messing around, things like that. With this one, they ended up taking the ladies and the gentlemen out of the court of said king. It doesn't matter. Louis the 13th. We'll use in this example because I will use him again. Would then take the ladies and gentlemen of his court, and they will have him be on extravagant floats and then put into a banquet hall. Following that, they will end up performing a dance. They then end up, you will see on the first reference sheet, or on the first reference website, that it will then be known as, in 1581, will be known as the court festivals. They use these court festivals, like I've said, to entertain the higher-ups of their country or just really anybody. Through this, dance was mainly out of a large sum of entertainment. So, like I said, this next point I'll be talking about is about Louis the 13th's son, Louis the 14th. He had a really large interest in ballet and dance in general. So with him, he had more roles of warriors, things like that, unlike his brother, who ended up playing comedic roles and things like that. At this point, there is no big academy or anything. There isn't set forth professional dancers or anything of that sort in France. So what he ended up doing is he took some professional, really good dancers, and he then created the Royal Academy of Dance. After that, like I said, he used the best dancers he could find to set forth and teach so that everyone's talents could be showcased. Excuse me. Now, with this academy and all of its success, it will then end up, at one point, will merge with the opera. So what ended up with these two institutes, the opera and the Academy of Dance, they will merge together and then form the Paris Opera. With the Paris Opera, they end up putting out 1,672 professional dancers who, through their years have most likely done wonderful things. I found it was interesting that they were able to merge and not have any conflicts. Through the research that I did do, I did not see that there were any conflicts. I'm pretty sure Louis just kind of said, here you go, let's see what we can do, and they created the Paris Opera. They will end up most likely doing more than the 1,672 professional dancers. The first reference will be a little incomplete, but then it'll kind of build through the other references. Through this, for my conclusion, we covered just a small portion of what had happened from the 16th to the 18th, beginning of the 18th century. So with dance and things like that. If you guys want to know of any other facts or anything that you want to know about dance, you can either talk to me or you can go through my references and just kind of get a rundown of what went on in France at the time that the Royal Academy of Dance was created, and when the opera was created, and when they ended up combining. That you will also get on the first reference page, or the first reference listed, that a little bit more background on Louis XIV and his brother and what he ended up doing to end up creating this. It did not give me any specifics on who he took exactly, name-worthy or name-wise, to create the Royal Academy of Dance. Overall, this paper, like I've said, was quite interesting for me. It's important to me because I plan to own a dance studio, so I like to research dance in any way humanly possible. So, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. There's the references down there in the sheet that I will link to the video or will be up in the discussion board. And I hope to talk to you guys later, and we will see you next speech.